Marcus Webb checked his hospital billing statement, and what he saw made his hands shake. Zero balance. But that was impossible. April 3, 2024, Houston, Texas Medical Center. Marcus had just finished his monthly chemotherapy session, stage 3 colon cancer. The treatment was working, but the bills were killing him faster than the disease. He stared at the paper. Zero do e zero do. This had to be a mistake. Let me tell you what really happened. 2 years ago, March 2022, Marcus Webb was a 34-year-old mechanic. He had a wife, 2 kids, and a tumor the size of a baseball in his colon. "Mr. Webb," the oncologist had said, "we caught it early enough, but the treatment protocol is aggressive. Chemotherapy every 3 weeks for 18 months, maybe longer." "How much?" Marcus asked. The doctor looked down. $8,500 per session. Insurance covers 60%. Your portion is about $3,400 each time. Marcus did the math in his head. 24 sessions, $81,600 out of pocket. His wife Jessica was sitting next to him. She grabbed his hand. Neither of them said anything. Because what could they say? They had $4,000 in savings. That would cover 1 session, maybe 2. That night Marcus couldn't sleep. He went to the garage, started working on an old Chevy. His hands were shaking. "Dad?" His daughter Riley was standing in the doorway. She was 8 years old. "Are you going to die?" Marcus wiped his eyes. "No, baby. Daddy's going to fight." But here's the thing. Fighting cost money they didn't have. The first chemotherapy session happened on March 28, 2022. Marcus walked into the billing office afterward. The woman behind the desk smiled. "Mr. Webb, you're all set for today." "I need to set up a payment plan," Marcus said. "I can do $500 a month, but—" "Sir, your balance is 0. Marcus froze. "What?" "Someone made an anonymous payment. $3,400, covered your entire copay for today's treatment." "Who?" "It's anonymous, sir. We can't release that information." Marcus stood there in shock. Jessica was in the waiting room. When he told her, she started crying. "Who would do that?" she whispered. They went home, called family, called friends. "Did you pay our hospital bill?" Everyone said no. 3 weeks later, Marcus went back for session 2. Same thing. "Mr. Webb, your balance is 0. Anonymous payment received." Session 3, same. Session 4, same. Marcus was going crazy. "This is $3,400 every 3 weeks. Who has this kind of money?" he begged the hospital. "Please, I need to thank them." "Sir, anonymous means anonymous. We legally cannot tell you." 6 months passed. 8 sessions. $27,200 paid by a ghost. Marcus tried everything. He hired a private investigator. "Find out who's paying my bills." The investigator, a man named Tony, worked for 3 weeks. He came to Marcus's house with a folder. "Marcus, I've traced 17 different wire transfers. They're bouncing through banks in Switzerland, the Cayman Islands, Singapore. Whoever this is, they're using professional financial privacy structures." "What does that mean?" Jessica asked. "It means," Tony said, "your benefactor has serious money and serious resources. This isn't a kind neighbor or a local charity. This is someone who knows how to stay invisible." Marcus felt his stomach drop. "Who has that kind of money?" Tony shook his head. "That's what scares me. Only very wealthy people, or organizations. But the amounts are too personal, too specific. $3,400 exactly, every time. That's not how foundations work. This is someone tracking your exact copays." After Tony left, Marcus couldn't sleep for days. "What if it's something bad?" he asked Jessica. "What if there's a catch?" "Marcus, they're saving your life. What catch could there be?" Jessica had a theory. "Maybe it's a charity. Maybe the hospital has a fund." Marcus called the hospital foundation. A woman named Patricia answered. "Do you have a program that pays patient bills?" Marcus asked. "We have some assistance programs, but they require applications. Did you apply for something?" "No, but someone's been paying my chemotherapy bills for 6 months. Is it you?" Patricia was silent. Then, "Mr. Webb, we don't have any program that pays bills anonymously without the patient applying first." "Then who is paying mine?" I truly don't know, Mr. Webb, but I'll look into it. Patricia called back the next day. Marcus, I spoke with our billing department. The payments are coming from an external source, not our foundation. We're legally not allowed to disclose who, but I can tell you this. Whoever it is has been paying for other patients too. Other patients? How many? I can't say, but you're not alone. 1 year passed, 2023. Marcus was getting better. The chemo was working, tumor shrinking. But the mystery was eating him alive. I need to know, he told Jessica. Someone is spending over $80,000 on me. I'm nobody. I'm just a mechanic. Why? And here's where the story gets incredible. Session 16, November 2023. Marcus was in the chemo chair. The IV was in his arm. He was scrolling through his phone, trying to distract himself. A text message popped up. Unknown number. Hi Marcus, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to check on your progress. How's Riley doing in school? Marcus's heart stopped. Riley, his daughter's name. He typed back with shaking fingers. Who is this? How do you know my daughter's name? No response. Marcus showed the nurse. Someone just texted me about my daughter. The nurse looked concerned. That's strange. Let me get security. But then another text came. Please don't be scared. I'm the person who's been helping with your bills. I saw Riley at the hospital one day. She was drawing pictures in the waiting room while you were getting treatment. She drew a picture of you fighting a dragon. She titled it, My Dad, the Dragon Slayer. That picture changed my life. Marcus couldn't breathe. Who are you? Someone who was once sick too. Someone who got a second chance. I just wanted to give you the same. Please tell me your name. Not yet, but I will, when the time is right. Marcus was shaking. Jessica came running when he called her. Someone's been watching us. Not watching, Marcus, caring. The texts continued, once a month, always checking in, always encouraging. How's the treatment going? Did Riley's school play go well? Jessica's birthday is next week. Take her somewhere nice. I sent something. And sure enough, a $500 gift card to their favorite restaurant arrived. Marcus started texting back. The conversations became longer, more personal. One night after a brutal chemo session, Marcus texted, Today was hard. I threw up 6 times. Riley asked me if the medicine is supposed to make you sicker. The response came fast. Tell her the truth. That sometimes the path to healing hurts, but it's worth it. Another month. Marcus texted, Riley drew another picture today, you fighting alongside me. She calls you the secret angel. That made me cry, Marcus. Tell her angels don't have to have wings. Sometimes they just have hope. Why me? Marcus asked one day. Because when I saw Riley's drawing, I saw my own daughter. I saw what she would have drawn if I had been sick when she was young. And I couldn't let that little girl lose her dragon slayer. You have a daughter? Yes. And watching you fight for her reminded me why I fought for mine. 18 months, 24 sessions, $81,600, all paid, anonymously, April 2024. Marcus was declared cancer-free. The tumor was gone. The chemo had worked. His doctor was amazed. Marcus, you're a survivor. The treatment was successful. Marcus cried. Jessica cried. Riley, now 10 years old, hugged him. My dragon slayer won. That night, Marcus sent a text to the unknown number. I'm cancer-free. Thank you. I owe you my life. Please tell me who you are. The response came fast. I'm so happy, Marcus. You deserve this. And you're right. It's time you knew. Marcus's phone rang. Unknown number. Hello? Marcus's voice was shaking. Hi, Marcus. It's Justin. Justin who? Justin Bieber. Marcus almost dropped the phone. What? No. This is a prank. It's not, Marcus. I promise. I've been helping you for 2 years. Why? I don't understand. You don't know me. Justin took a breath. 2 years ago, I was visiting Texas Children's Hospital. I was doing a secret visit. No cameras, no publicity. Just visiting sick kids. And I saw your daughter Riley in the waiting room. She was drawing while you were in treatment. Marcus was listening, tears streaming. I stopped and asked her what she was drawing. She showed me. My dad, the dragon slayer. She told me you were fighting cancer. She told me you were the strongest man in the world, and then she said something that broke me. What did she say? She said, "He's so strong but he cries at night when he thinks I can't hear. I think he's scared about money." Marcus covered his mouth. "I asked the nurse about you. She told me you were drowning in medical bills. That night I called my financial manager. I said, 'Find this man's hospital account, pay every bill, every single one, forever, and don't tell anyone.'" "But why? You could help anyone." "Because my mom had cancer when I was Riley's age. We couldn't afford treatment. Someone anonymous paid our bills. My mom never found out who, but that person saved her life. And they saved mine too, because without her, I wouldn't be here." Marcus was sobbing. "Justin, I don't know what to say." "You don't have to say anything. Just be there for Riley. Be her dragon slayer. That's all the thanks I need." "Can I meet you? Can I shake your hand?" Justin paused. "I'm actually in Houston right now. I'm doing a show tomorrow night. Meet me backstage?" The next night, Marcus, Jessica, and Riley walked into the Toyota Center. Backstage passes waiting for them at will call. Justin Bieber walked into the green room. He looked at Marcus, smiled. "The Dragon Slayer," Justin said. Marcus couldn't speak. He just hugged him, cried on his shoulder. "Thank you," Marcus whispered. "You saved my life." "No," Justin said. "You saved your own life. You fought. I just made sure money wasn't part of the fight." Riley ran up to Justin. She was holding something. The original drawing. "My dad, the Dragon Slayer." Justin looked at it. His eyes got wet. "Can I keep this?" Riley nodded. "You're a Dragon Slayer too." That night, Justin brought Marcus and his family on stage during the concert. 70,000 people in the arena. "I want to tell you about my friend Marcus," Justin said into the microphone. 2 years ago, he was diagnosed with cancer. And for 2 years I secretly paid his chemotherapy bills. He didn't know it was me, but tonight I want the world to know what real strength looks like." The crowd went insane. Marcus stood there crying, holding his daughter. "Marcus is cancer-free now," Justin said. "And I want everyone watching this, everyone streaming this, to know something. Kindness doesn't need cameras. Help doesn't need publicity. Sometimes the best thing you can do is help someone and never tell a soul." The video went viral immediately. 5 million views in 2 hours, 20 million by morning, 50 million in 3 days. But here's what nobody expected. People started investigating, and the truth came out. Justin hadn't just helped Marcus. He had helped 14 other families, all with cancer, all struggling with bills, all completely anonymous. "He paid my daughter's treatment for 3 years, one mother posted on Twitter. I never knew who it was until tonight. My husband's lymphoma treatment, 18 months. Justin Bieber paid everything," another person wrote. A hospital administrator came forward. "We have a special account, anonymous donations that pay patient bills. It's been funded by Justin Bieber for 6 years, over $2 million. We were contractually obligated to never reveal the source. But after tonight, I think the secret is out." The media went crazy. Every news outlet wanted the story, but Justin stayed quiet. He posted one thing on Instagram, a picture of Riley's drawing. Caption: "This little girl reminded me why we fight, for family, for love, for each other. Marcus, you're my hero. Riley, keep drawing." Within a week, a foundation was launched. The Dragon Slayer Fund. Donations poured in from around the world. 10 million in the first month, all going to cover cancer treatment costs for families who couldn't afford it. Today, Marcus works at the foundation, full-time. His job? Identifying families who need help, paying their bills, anonymously. Just like Justin did for me, Marcus says. And Riley? She's 12 now. She still draws. But now her pictures hang in the foundation office. Dragon Slayers everywhere. Justin visited the foundation opening. He brought his daughter. She met Riley. They drew pictures together. "You know what's crazy?" Marcus said to Justin that day. "You saved my life, and now I get to save others." Justin smiled. "That's how it works, Marcus. Someone saved my mom. I saved you. You saved someone else. It never ends." "Thank you," Marcus said again. "Stop thanking me," Justin said. Just keep fighting. Keep being Riley's dragon slayer. That's all I ever wanted. The circle was complete. Help given, help received, help passed forward. If this story moved you, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Share this with someone who needs to hear it today. Have you ever helped someone in secret? Tell us in the comments. And turn on notifications because more incredible true stories are coming.